Greetings. I'm Blacklight, trying to shine the light on my people. They don't hear me. A few do, and I'm thankful that y'all are listening. All it takes is a little research. We're talking about the Constitution, and y'all haven't woke up to the fact that the whole key to the rule of the Caucasian and the Zionist Jews is trigonometry. And one of the components of trigonometry is con. Using spells. Spells don't get spooky, ain't nothing but trickery of words. Wordplay. As you know, in the English language, words have several meanings. I'm not the type of guy to be hooping and hollering and getting all excited. You know, I'm a laid back kind of guy, just, kind of like observe, dig what's going on. Then I research it, and I'm trying to see why my people are dissatisfied and why we can't seem to rise above emotions into the thinking of God. Well, last couple of videos, I'm talking about uh, I'm trying to let you figure it out for yourself a little bit, but I'm going to try to just hit it straight, hard. Uh, it ain't just Trump that's been conning and lying. I mean, all of them. I mean, you could go all the way back to Christopher Columbus, man. Really, you could go back further than that. You could go back to Julius Caesar. You could go back to Alexander. Uh, they're taking advantage of certain flaws that my people have within them. And it just so happens that the leaders of my people, with the exception of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, had flaws. So the Honorable Elijah Muhammad came and tried to rectify and correct the way we looked at ourselves and our enemy. So he said, I'm just delivering the message. Take it or leave it. But God told me to do it. If I don't do it, I'm in trouble with God. Seeing Master Farad Muhammad, Allah in the person of God. And he tried to get all his people. He wanted to get all his people because he loved them. And after he died, he was sabotaged. And my people are in worse trouble now than ever before. So I'm trying to wake y'all up to the fact that, everyone seems to think that we're going into the World War III, and this is it. But we've been in World War III. We've been in Armageddon for a long time. I'm not going to try to convince you of that. What I want to convince you of is this: that remember Epstein. Uh, well, let me see. Can I refresh your memory a little bit?
Want to bring in Rudy Giuliani now. President Trump's attorney spent years federal prosecutor in Manhattan before becoming the mayor of this great city. And nice to see you and good morning.
How are you?
The Metropolitan Correctional Center, known as the MCC, Lower Manhattan. You know it well.
I saw it being built.
You saw it being built.
Yeah. Sure, it's connected to the U.S. Attorney's Office.
How would you explain it to viewers? How would you describe it?
Well,
what's happening on a Saturday night inside this jail?
So it's a jail rather than a prison. So people don't know the distinction between the jail is a place you hold people when they're awaiting trial. A prison is where you put them when they finally get sentenced. Those are more permanent places. Frankly, they're easier to handle, prisons. Jails are harder because they're very transient. Population in, out every day. However, there's absolutely no excuse for this. What happened here, to me, is mind-boggling. It's impossible to happen. It's a relatively small facility. This isn't Rikers Island, which is 15,000 people in virtually a city with many, many different buildings.
On its own island?
Yeah, one building. Almost everything is within view, if you want it to be, of the guards. This argument over whether he was on suicide watch or not is like silly, because if he wasn't on suicide watch, he should have been on watch. The guy was a high-risk prisoner, wasn't he? I mean, he's a guy that there are probably 50 very important people that have a motive to kill him. We don't even know who they are. I'm not alleging that any of the people named, it's true. But we know there are some people that are in a lot of trouble because of Epstein. They know who they are. So there's tremendous motive to kill him.
It's almost like
Number two,
Agatha Christie
whether
novel.
they want to kill him or not, prisoners don't like him. Right? He's a...
So we're going to stop it right now. By now you know I'm talking about Epstein. Now, tied to the Epstein scandal was Clinton. He been in trouble before. He must be a sex addict. Clinton, Trump, and a whole lot of more people that they were naming, and then they stopped naming him. Stopped naming people because he got killed. He either murdered himself or what else? He was murdered, or he's doing the Machiavelli. They pretending like he dead, and because he's a Jew, and he could have been one of the top layers of the Zionists or whatever, but now they trying to impeach Trump. Like I said before, the whole world is a stage, everybody playing a part. And then Trump hauls off and kills Suleiman. They're trying to paint him to be such a bad guy. And everybody forgot all the news casters, all the TV news channels. Then I'm talking about Epstein no more. They're talking about, is it going to be a World War III? They're talking about Trump being impeached. In the meantime, I'm reading to y'all. I read to y'all Section 8 saying only Congress can go to war. Only time the president can go to war when it's an immediate threat, when it's immediate danger. Now here the United States, all over there in NATO, they went over there. Remember Bush? The Bushes, they've been messing with them cats over there in the Middle East for a long time. A bunch of young black and white soldiers been killed. A bunch of they people been murdered. And then when something happens, like it's gonna be a war, y'all up there, oh, y'all get all scared. We ain't got to get scared. The black man really don't have no dog in this fight. He's not attached to this Constitution. The American people, the whiteys, if they want, the white people, excuse me, I didn't mean to call y'all that, but the Caucasian, if y'all want to be a sucker, that's on y'all. Y'all don't like us. Some of my people in love with you, but I never trust a pale face and a smile anyway. So I'm coming to you. I'm gonna hit you with another one of these videos, letting you brothers and sisters know that all contracts are fraudulent. Everything you sign with your name on it is void, because now you know that you have been taken over by a foreign government called the Federal Reserve. And we under martial law, living in a military state, trying to expand around the globe. Take it or leave it. I want to hear some comment. I want y'all to do y'all research. Really, we shouldn't be paying no taxes. We shouldn't be paying no hospitalization, no nothing. We should be getting everything free. This is Black Light. I'll explain everything more clearly as I can in the next video. Tell your friends. Catch this vibe.